it was a difference. There was a story told that Michelangelo was painting the ceiling of this church. And they said Michelangelo was quite humorous, even though he was an outstanding artist. So this little lady would come in and pray every day. See, most of those churches, they keep their doors open. We Baptists lock our doors so we get them fixed. But most of their churches are open. You can go sit it down. I don't know if we can do that at St. Paul. But you're open pretty good. I've noticed a lot of churches are now becoming open a lot now because they have a full-time staff within our black churches. They have hours that you can come. But the story goes that he was laying on his back painting and he said, I think I'm going to play with this lady. So he held it down to, hello. And she kept on praying. And they say, Michael hollered down again. Hello there. She kept on praying. 3-point sermon. Hello. And she looked up and said, why you bother me? I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to your mother. Glad you got that back. It went over the head. They look to Mother Mary quite a bit. But we look to the Son, amen? Nothing against that. Because without the mother, there would not have been a son. But the moral of the story is, irregardless of what denomination, how you approach God, what you do within your denomination, but we are unique. The black church is a unique denomination, a unique group of Christians. Let me put it that way. And Dr. Hartfield, we missed that point about being a Protestant. Yeah. Protestant. You want to talk about that a little bit? How much time we got? 10 minutes. Oh, you do it in 3? Okay. All right. We won't go there. We'll get some cue. We'll get some question and answer. But we will bring it to a close. Right quick before the question there. Just a 30-second close out. On the union.
I want everyone to understand how important it is to have the union. Just think of what you would have if we didn't have the union. Bad as it is now, with the union's problems, can you imagine what the church would be like without the union people involved, without them going to work, without them being able to pay their tithes and offering? If you did not have the money to put in the church, then how can the church continue to stand? Mm-hmm. We have got to pray and ask the Lord for forgiveness.
Right.
So that we can continue to live and pray that the Lord will bless our children.
Amen.
Because we're on our way out here. But wouldn't it be a blessing to let our children live and get as old as we are? Yeah. So many of them are dying young, don't know what it is to play baseball in this hot field, kickball, marbles.
All right.
They all shoot with guns. But we got to come together and show them the way. And if we don't do that, then it's our fault as Christians that we have failed the Lord. Love you guys so much. Thank you for this opportunity to do this. I just want to thank Reverend Barrow for allowing me to be here. And I want to thank Brother Jay Ross for bringing me out, helping me with my illness. Thank you, my brother-in-law Jay. God bless you.
Brother Anthony, closing out on the political.
Thank you, Doctor. Let me just say this. I was told once that if you was going to be destructive in your criticism, then you ought to be able to offer a constructive way that people can go and what people can do to change what's going on. I just want to leave you with this thought. What would happen if churches, I don't care what the denomination is, I don't care what the ethnic background is, what if the pastors came together and talk about the issues that's facing all of their membership in the city of Flint? Because see, I can't get past the fact that you might not look like I look, but we're all God's children. And we need to be talking about the issues and making it better for everyone. And if we do that, guess what? I'm going to be blessed.
Praise the Lord. Dr. Hartfield, with the theology and the beginning, the origin of the black church.
Thank you. I think you asked me to talk about the Protestant.
Yeah, Protestantism.
That takes a long time, but I'm going to shorten it to
Wrap it up.
30 seconds.
Go ahead.
Martin Luther was one of the Catholic leaders under the Pope.
Keep it right
One,
there. No, just keep it right there.
one of the Catholic popes felt that he had all of the power and the privilege to do what he wanted. Martin Luther wrote 90 documents against the Pope and Catholicism, and he was one of the leaders. The Pope excommunicated him, and he took Calvin, John Calvin, with him, and they left the Catholic faith when the Pope excommunicated them, and because they protested, that's where the word Protestant came from. All of those who protested and left with Martin Luther and John Calvin were known as Protestants.
Amen.
The Baptists were not part of that. The Baptists believed in what Jesus taught. He taught the disciples what he wanted them to do after he was gone, and they taught a group to do what they were doing, and they kept going until they got to the church fathers, and the church fathers started making the rules and changing the entire system of education. But that's as far as I'm going to go because it takes a long time to teach this area.
God bless you. God bless you. What Dr. just said, summarizing, that really originated historically as Baptist denominations, we were not Protestants. We did not protest. We were not part of the protest group. But that's really helped us to become stronger because we are a group that's following the teachings of Jesus Christ. And we are not apologizing. We did not just as apologetics. We're not apologizing for the teaching of Jesus Christ. God bless you. We're going to open up for questions. We've got a few minutes. Any questions? Anybody want to ask a question? At this particular time, we'll be glad to answer. We have a nice group of men up over here. Anybody have a question? Amen. The late doctor. Yes, sir, Brother Robert.
Dr. Hartfield, how old are you now?
He said, how old are you?
I'm 94.
Any other questions? I'm 39. Brother Hartfield was also historically the first Afro-American to go on salary and hearing
In the material control.
in the material control of food.
99% white.
Yeah. Brother, we got Brother Norm Grant over there, one of the early supervisors, even in our plant. Amen. And any other questions? Amen. Any other questions? Pastor? Anyone? Anybody else? Question? Brother Brown? All right. God bless you. Brother Ruben Roberts. God bless you. Thank each and every one of you for coming. We'd like to give it up for our
organization or neighborhood. Also, we want to continue remembering Dr. Tendaji. Dr. Tendaji, the late Dr. Tendaji of the University of Michigan. Amen. And these series of speeching, not only talking, but we've had some series dealing with a book called White Like Me. Amen. By Tim Rice. We'll put it in the hands of Brother Roberts. Amen. His mother was my mentor when I was a Cub Scout.